3 years ownership with the Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager.
For those of you who have been here before, you know this bike as I've gone over it, but for those who are new to the channel, let me just tell you about what I did to my Vulcan Voyager. So, some basics. I added these Kawasaki highway pegs. They have been fantastic, great addition to the bike. This bike comes with a heel toe shifter, which is awesome. These floorboards are phenomenal, rubber cushions. Same thing with the passenger floorboards, crash bar protection, full fairing, frame mounted, and you have your lowers, and you have these access you can close and open. You see that there? These louvers to change the airflow, which comes in handy. Put the little battery tender pigtail on there. I put the Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager luggage, easy in, easy out. I also added these 2-inch mirror extenders to get the mirrors out past your shoulders. Bikeparts.com, awesome little addition. The TomTom Rider GPS 550. And I always like the classic look of this dash, muscle car kind of dash. I added this 8-inch wind vest windscreen. It's got the little flare. Always did a great job. And under the seat, you can't see it, but I put the Ivan's ECU flash, which if you're going to do anything to this bike, that's the one thing I recommend. The ECU flash just opens this bike up, gives it a lot more power, throttle control, smooth delivery. Ivan's awesome. And then I added these Freedom Performance pipes, 4-inch. So let's take a ride. So as many of you know who've been to the channel, you know I always have said that this 2019 Vulcan Voyager, or any year for that matter, but it's specifically like 2015 and up when they put that air management system in to help remove the heat. This is the best value bagger for your money that you can buy. A full touring bike, the fairing, the lowers you guys saw, all for $17K. I mean, is the fit and finish as premium as other manufacturers? No. But can you ride this bike across country without any problems or issues? Absolutely. I mean, these bikes last forever. The engines are bulletproof, 52-degree V-twin. It's just an awesome engine, an awesome bike. So for the money, if you want to get in on an entry point in the full touring market, this is definitely a winner. Definitely is other really nice bikes out there. You know, the Road Glide, the Roadmaster, the Chieftain, the Challenger, the Street Glide, Yamaha Looter, Honda Goldwing, tons of them. But they're going to be at a very, very much higher price point. So, why did I get this bike? I got it because I wanted to learn how to ride a super big heavy bagger, 2-up and slow speeds. So I've had this bike a little over 3.5 years, and in those 3.5 years, thanks to Jerry Palladino, Robert Simmons, and Rich from Boots and Jeans Riders, I've gotten pretty proficient in slow speed maneuvers because of practicing, to where I've accomplished what I wanted on this particular bike. So if you have any questions about this Voyager model, let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. Like I've had it over 3.5 years. I feel very comfortable in talking about the pluses and minuses of this bike. I don't really have any minuses. Since you do the ECU flash, it's got plenty of power. Some people say it's underpowered. I have never thought that from day one. With the flash, forget it. I mean, this thing is awesome. And I'm going to go out on the highway and just show you guys, open it up and show you exactly what I mean. But I mean, the balance is good on this bike, just meanders through these curves. The two-up, the seat for the passenger, super comfortable. The only complaint I guess people have, and doesn't bother me one iota, the stereo, they say it's not loud enough. I don't even use it. I think I've had it on maybe 3 or 4 times in 3 years. I rarely listen to music when I ride. If I do, I Bluetooth it to my helmet with my phone, but that's a very rare occasion, so that's not a breaking point or a selling point for me at all. Not having navigation, like I said, aftermarket, couple $100, hardwired to the battery, you're in business. Minimal investment, you're still in way under 18,000. And so red lights, it's mid 80 degrees, there's temperature gauge. People say this bike sometimes runs a little hot. I mean, it's liquid cooled. In the south in the summer, maybe a little bit, I don't think it's unbearable. But it has that air management system, does a nice job keeping that heat off your legs. This also has the K-Act brakes. Under certain miles an hour, the front and back brake are linked. It has cruise control over 30 miles an hour. The cruise control, set it and forget it, works awesome. 0 issues with that. So, like I said, value, price, full touring, home run all day long. Do this. Let's jump on this highway here real quick and just show you what I was talking about. Alright, so regular highway speeds, right? Listen to that! Oh, it sounds so good. Merge onto an interstate. Getting a good run, up shift up 5th gear. Alright, so 5th gear, right guys? Overdrive. Bam. Up to 90 in no time at all. So, I mean, this just rolls. I mean, no vibration, no shaking. Doesn't feel like it's struggling, holding. What, 84 miles an hour with ease. It's still got plenty in the tank. So here we are in overdrive, 84 miles an hour, ready? Still has more, boom. Plenty of passing power. Absolutely plenty of passing power. So I'm gonna get over here. Just comfortable. So now we got traffic coming. Let's try this again. Up to the next exit. Get around that car. I mean, just super capable. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. We'll hop off here. This bike stock, Showa suspension, absolutely phenomenal. Bought the little pump so you can adjust the rear shocks. But I mean, it just, stock suspension is really solid. So like I said, you don't have to spend a nickel if you don't want to when you buy this bike out the door. And you got a fully capable touring bike. Even with all the mods I did to this bike, I'm still about 10,000 under I would have been spending on a Indian or a Harley or other manufacturer. And I know, yes, it's not a Harley, it's not an Indian, it's not premium, it doesn't have this, doesn't have that. I get all that. But it served the purpose. And that's why I got it. I wasn't worried about all that other stuff. You know, I'm not buying culture and history, and I didn't need that for this particular purpose. So if that fits your need, home run bike all the way. I get the Harley, I get the Indian, I get all that. Totally get it, think it's awesome. If that's what you want, rockstar, good for you. I get one too. Just not right now. Let's just enjoy a little time on a back road with the Voyager and its sounds. 30-second clip. Just meandering through. Stock windscreen that this came with, which I had, was clear and it was like yay high. It just blocked way too much for me. That's why I put this on. And a lot of people haven't heard of Windvest, W-I-N-D-V-E-S-T, but it's been solid for, what, 3 years I've had it on here. Perfect height, 8-inch. Perfect wind management. Shout out to you, Windvest. Good job. Plenty of storage, the trunk, the saddlebags. The engine really clean. Look at that. Just a nice job. Made it look like the old air-cooled V-twin. 12-volt power socket, which is super handy. Oh yeah, and then these storage little glove compartments. Perfect for your wallet. Pretty deep. You can fit your iPhone, Android, whatever you use. So all in all, man, I mean, like I said, for the money, 2-up touring bike, hard to beat. One thing I did mention about this bike, on the highway, when semis are blowing past you, this bike is extremely stable. It doesn't get blown around because it's very planted. Good little fact to know if you're a big highway miles rider, because it's a heavy bike. $895 dry, and then you put your gear, your fluids, you and your passenger. So, I mean, you're definitely north of 1,000 pounds with all of that. So you're rolling down with a half a ton. So you better be planted.
So 3 years ownership with this bike? I have zero complaints and highly recommend if you're looking at the Kawasaki Vulcan Voyager. I'll say it again, the best value touring bike on the market. Go ahead and get one. Try a test drive. You won't be disappointed. Thanks for watching, and don't forget.
I am Anonymous Biker USA.